The story begins in the year 2000. In the old market street of Jinghai City, a man named Gao Qiqiang. He sells fish at the local market. At year-end, all vendors must switch stalls. Gao Qiqiang's equipment is fixed in place. He wants to keep his current stall, so he goes to see the market manager, Tang Xiaolong, and his brother Tang Xiaoyu. He plans to ask them for a favor. He hopes they'll let him keep his stall, but the brothers abuse their power. They make an unreasonable demand. They want Gao Qiqiang to buy them a plasma TV, or they'll give his stall to someone else in the year 2000. A plasma TV costs over 10,000 yuan. With no other choice, Gao Qiqiang goes to buy a TV after closing his stall. But plasma TVs are too expensive. Gao Qiqiang can't afford one, but he still needs to give a gift. He picks a cheaper TV instead and gives it to Tang Xiaolong. After giving the gift, he waits for news. Then he visits Tang Xiaolong again. Gao Qiqiang pleads with Tang Xiaolong to let him keep his stall. He hints that he already gave a gift, but this makes Tang Xiaolong angry. He wants a plasma TV, but Gao Qiqiang gave him a normal TV instead. Tang Xiaolong tells Gao Qiqiang to take his TV and get out. Gao Qiqiang walks out with his head down. Just as he's about to go downstairs, Tang Xiaohu starts trouble. He pushes Gao Qiqiang's TV down the stairs. Gao Qiqiang sees his broken TV and loses his temper. He runs back upstairs. He kicks open Tang Xiaolong's door. An Xian and Li Xiang get a call. They rush to Tang Xiaolong's place. By now Gao Qiqiang is badly hurt. He lies on the floor unable to move. Tang Xiaolong says Gao Qiqiang started the fight. He says Gao Qiqiang also hurt his brother Tang Xiaoyu. Their friends back up Tang Xiaolong's story. So Gao Qiqiang is taken to the police station. In the interrogation room, Gao Qiqiang explains what happened. An Xian feels sorry for him. It happens to be New Year's Eve. Gao Qiqiang's brother and sister come to see him, but because of the rules an Xian can't let them meet. He puts them in the next room instead. An Xian gives Gao Qiqiang some dumplings from Gao Qixing and Gao Qilan. He tells Gao Qiqiang his siblings are waiting next door. They are eating dumplings. Gao Qiqiang feels warmth from this kindness. He thanks an Xian. This is their first meeting. Soon Gao Qiqiang is released. An Xian worries about Gao Qiqiang, afraid he might get bullied again. An Xian decides to walk him home at the market. Gao Qiqiang tries to take his things from his stall, but Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu suddenly appear. Tang Xiaolong says nothing can be taken while the market is closed. Seeing Tang Xiaolong push his luck, an Xian steps in. He tells Tang Xiaolong not to go too far. Tang Xiaolong sees Gao Qiqiang has police backing and loses his nerve. He even helps Gao Qiqiang carry his things. The next day, when Gao Qiqiang gets home, he finds Tang Xiaolong and his brother waiting outside. Tang Xiaolong says they came to see him to discuss something inside Gao Qiqiang's home. Tang Xiaolong keeps being extra nice to him. He even invites Gao Qiqiang back to sell fish. He says Gao Qiqiang's old stall is still waiting for him. Tang Xiaolong notices Gao Qiqiang and an Xian special is special. He thinks Gao Qiqiang must be someone important. Tang Xiaolong wants to be friends with him. Gao Qiqiang knows what they're thinking, so he pretends to agree about his connection with an Xian. He also agrees to return to the market. After New Year's the market opens again. Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu are walking around the market. Old Gao, who sells fruit, comes to them. He says his brother sells tapes on the next street, but people keep bullying him. He wants Tang Xiaolong to help. Tang Xiaolong sees this as a chance to test Gao Qiqiang. He tells old Gao to ask Gao Qiqiang for help. He says Gao Qiqiang has police connections. Old Gao goes to Gao Qiqiang. He asks Gao Qiqiang to solve the problem. Gao Qiqiang wants to say no, but he sees the Tang brothers whispering, so he pretends to agree. Days pass, but Gao Qiqiang doesn't do anything. Old Gao starts to doubt him. Old Gao asks directly, "Can you really help me or not?" Tang Xiaolong stays quiet. He wonders if Gao Qiqiang really has connections. Seeing this, Gao Qiqiang pretends to be confident. He says he will handle it. He tells them not to worry. At night, led by old Gao and his brother, Gao Qiqiang finds the video store. To save face and protect his business, he has no choice but to act tough inside. Gao Qiqiang doesn't hesitate. He knocks over every videotape one by one. Before the owner can react, he throws a whole basket of tapes outside. Soon a group arrives with weapons. The store's boss and his men surround Gao Qiqiang. They demand an explanation. Gao Qiqiang stays calm on the outside, but he's nervous inside. He claims to be friends with an Xian, the nephew of the deputy police chief. He says he's here to settle things for his friend. The boss may be tough on the street, but he won't challenge the police. Gao Qiqiang's boldness scares him. He smiles and acts friendly. He calls Gao Qiqiang brother. He says it was all a misunderstanding. Gao Qiqiang's brother's problem is solved. This marks the beginning of Gao Qiqiang's rise to power. When he gets home, he sees his brother. Gao Qiqiang has returned. Gao Qiqiang is happy to see his brother, but Gao Qiqiang says he wants to sell little smartphones. After graduation in 2000, little smartphones were new and popular. But Gao Qiqiang is just a fish seller. He doesn't understand this business. He strongly disagrees and wants Gao Qiqiang to work in the provincial capital and leave Jinghai's troubles behind. The brothers argue fiercely about this. Gao Qiqiang doesn't want to miss this big chance. He begs his brother and explains Little Smart's bright future. Finally, Gao Qiqiang gives in and agrees to his brother's plan. Through his classmate Chao Bing, Gao Qiqiang meets telecom executive Gong Kaijiang. They get the exclusive rights to sell Little Smart in Jinghai. The Gao brothers take Gong Kaijiang out to dinner, but Gong orders the most expensive dishes. This makes Gao Qiqiang very worried. He thinks the deal is done after dinner. But Chao Bing suddenly asks Gao Qiqiang for a 20,000 yuan referral fee, otherwise he'll cut off their connection. This puts Gao Qiqiang in a tough spot. Tang Xiaolong hears Gao Qiqiang needs money. He goes to see Gao Qiqiang. He says he can introduce him to a job. If he succeeds, he'll get 20,000 yuan. Turns out a sand yard owner, named Bai Jiangbo, has a debtor who won't pay. Bai wants someone to teach him a lesson. Just beat him up to vent anger. Gao Qiqiang doesn't want to get involved, but for his brother's sake, he forces himself to do it. The debtor is named Su Lei. Tang Xiaolong finds out Su Lei will be fishing by the river today, so the three drive to the riverbank. They plan to teach Su Lei a lesson, but Gao Qiqiang still hopes to solve this through negotiation. Gao Qiqiang tells Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu to stay where they are. He goes to the river alone. Gao Qiqiang walks to the river. He checks a photo to confirm it's really Su Lei. Gao Qiqiang is very nervous now. Suddenly, he feels the urge to pee. Gao Qiqiang turns around to pee first, but by bad luck his urine accidentally hits the generator. Su Lei and his friend are underwater wearing electric wires. They get electrocuted when the generator leaks electricity. When Gao Qiqiang finishes, he looks back. Now Su Lei's body floats on the river. This is bad. Gao Qiqiang turns and runs nearby. Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu see Gao Qiqiang panicking. Tang Xiaolong quickly asks if the job is done. Gao Qiqiang says it's finished, but Tang Xiaolong still doesn't trust him. Gao Qiqiang's nervous look makes Tang Xiaolong more suspicious. Tang Xiaolong tells Tang Xiaohu to watch Gao Qiqiang closely. After saying this, he goes to check on Su Lei by the river. But when he arrives, the sight shocks him. Seeing the floating body, Tang Xiaolong gets scared. He didn't expect Gao Qiqiang to be so ruthless. He actually killed Su Lei. The three drive back together. No one speaks. No one talks about what happened. Gao Qiqiang feels nervous when he gets home. He never thought his simple act would accidentally kill Su Lei. Listening to the news report, Gao Qiqiang hides in bed. He can't sleep at all. Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu come to the market looking for Gao Qiqiang, but they don't see him at his stall, so they go to his home. But his younger brother is there, and Gao Qiqiang doesn't want him to know anything. He takes the brothers to the rooftop to talk. On the rooftop, Tang Xiaolong hands Gao Qiqiang an envelope. He says it's payment for the last job. Gao Qiqiang opens the envelope and sees 30,000 yuan inside. Tang Xiaolong explains that since they didn't help with this job, the money should all go to Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang understands they want to cut ties with him. He can't allow that. With just one look, Gao Qiqiang's fierce expression silences Tang Xiaolong. Tang Xiaolong quietly takes back 10,000 yuan and stays tied to Gao Qiqiang. After they leave, Gao Qiqiang sits alone in the dark night. Tears rolled down Gao Qiqiang's face. There's no turning back now. But the three men don't know. Su Lei is not an ordinary person. He is the son of Su Jiang. Su Jiang is a famous businessman in Jinghai. When Su Jiang sees his son's body, he breaks down completely. Su Jiang tells the police they must find his son's killer. Su Jiang also asks around. He wants to know if his son had any recent trouble. The investigation shows Su Lei owed money to a casino owner. He never paid it back. The casino owner is Bai Jiangbo from the sand business. Bai Jiangbo and Su Jiang don't get along. Bai Jiangbo wanted to teach Su Jiang's son a lesson, but he didn't expect Tang Xiaolong to kill Su Lei. Now Su Jiang wants revenge. Bai Jiangbo panics when he hears this. He didn't kill Su Lei. He doesn't want a deadly fight with Su Jiang. So Bai Jiangbo goes to see Uncle Tai. Uncle Tai is from the construction group. Bai Jianghua asks Uncle Tai to help settle things. Uncle Tai agrees he will be the peacemaker. He tells Bai Jianghua to quickly hand over Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu, only because of Uncle Tai's influence. Su Jiang reluctantly agrees not to cause trouble for Bai Jianghua. But right after this, Su Jiang ambushes Bai Jianghua on the road. Su Jiang digs a deep pit and plans to bury Bai Jianghua alive. Bai Jianghua knows he can't escape. He begs Su Jiang to spare his wife and child. Su Jiang pretends to agree and lets him call his family. Then he pushes Bai Jianghua into the pit and knocks him out with an iron rod. He buries him alive. Meanwhile, Gao Qixing prepares everything and successfully opens his phone store. One day Gao Qiqiang is explaining phone features to customers when Tang Xiaolong suddenly calls on the phone. Tang Xiaolong tells Gao Qiqiang they're in big trouble. His brother, Tang Xiaohu, has been captured by Su Jiang. Tang Xiaolong has no choice but to ask Gao Qiqiang for help. Gao Qiqiang tells him not to worry and says he'll think of something. Soon Su Jiang finds Tang Xiaolong. A group of men suddenly break into Tang Xiaolong's home. They grab Tang Xiaolong. They push Tang Xiaolong to the ground. At this moment, Su Jiang appears. He brings a chair. He puts the chair on Tang Xiaolong's hand. Then he sits on it. Tang Xiaolong screams in pain. Su Jiang asks Tang Xiaolong who else was involved. He wants to know who helped kill his son. Tang Xiaolong says telling him won't help because that person has police protection. Hearing this, Su Jiang removes the chair. He stands up and asks again, is the cop named an Exine? Even after mentioning the police, Su Jiang isn't scared. Tang Xiaolong starts begging for mercy. Su Jiang gives him one chance. He tells Tang Xiaolong to bring Gao Qiqiang or he'll kill his brother. To save his brother, Tang Xiaolong has to betray Gao Qiqiang. Tang Xiaolong lies about Su Jiang's location. He leads Gao Qiqiang to an abandoned house. After entering Gao Qiqiang spots Su Jiang. Gao Qiqiang wonders who this man is. Su Jiang gets straight to the point and asks Gao Qiqiang how he wants to talk. Gao Qiqiang is shocked. He didn't expect Su Jiang to have such power, but soon Gao Qiqiang calms himself down. He acts cool, walks calmly to the water dispenser, and pours himself a cup of water. Su Jiang reaches out to take it, but Gao Qiqiang drinks it himself instead. This move makes Su Jiang feel awkward. Gao Qiqiang is playing mind games. To show his confidence, he says the terms should be set by him. He tells Su Jiang to go home and wait. Su Jiang can't figure Gao Qiqiang out. He thinks Gao Qiqiang must be someone important. He doesn't dare to fight Gao Qiqiang here, so he leaves with his men. As soon as Su Jiang steps outside, trouble finds him. An Exine gets a report that Bai Jianghua has been missing for days. After investigating, Su Jiang becomes the main suspect. An Exine brings Su Jiang in for questioning in the interrogation room. Su Jiang stays calm at first, but when an Exine mentions Chen shooting, Bai Jianghua's wife, Su Jiang, starts to look nervous. Su Jiang knows if the police find Chen shooting, he will be in danger. But without solid evidence, the police have to let Su Jiang go for now. But he can't leave Jinghai City. Su Jiang knows only by dealing with Chen shooting can he be safe. So Su Jiang thinks of Gao Qiqiang. Su Jiang calls Gao Qiqiang. He wants to meet him. They agree to meet at the dock. Su Jiang directly asks Gao Qiqiang to help get rid of Chen shooting. She can't return to Jinghai alive and says if Gao Qiqiang helps they'll be. Even Su Jiang will also release Tang Xiaohu. Gao Qiqiang understands this is Su Jiang's biggest compromise. Gao Qiqiang has to agree. That night, an Exine drives Chen shooting back to Jinghai. Gao Qiqiang and Tang Xiaolong wait for the right moment. They suddenly crash into an Exine's car. An Exine can't dodge in time. His car flips into the grass by the road. An Exine is now barely alive. Gao Qiqiang and Tang Xiaolong quickly get out. They check inside the car, but Chen shooting isn't there. Actually, an Exine knows there's a mole in the police station. He secretly switches Chen shooting to another car earlier. Tang Xiaolong wants to kill an Exine, but Gao Qiqiang realizes the person in the car is actually an Exine. Gao Qiqiang stops Tang Xiaolong. He pulls an Exine out of the car. Then he and Tang Xiaolong quickly leave the scene. Tang Xiaolong asks why Gao Qiqiang lets an Exine go. Gao Qiqiang stays silent. He still remembers how an Exine helped and cared for him before now. He can't bring himself to hurt an Exine, but they don't expect. An Exine has a trick up his sleeve while fighting Tang Xiaolong. An Exine leaves a scratch on Tang Xiaolong's hand. After DNA testing, the police quickly arrest Tang Xiaolong. Just like that, Tang Xiaolong goes to prison. He gets a 6-year sentence because Gao Qiqiang promises Tang Xiaolong he'll find his brother Tang Xiaohu. Tang Xiaolong doesn't betray Gao Qiqiang. An ex-Ian still suspects Gao Qiqiang, but without enough proof. He has to let him go. Su Jiang learns Gao Qiqiang's assassination fails. Chen Shooting has returned to Jinghai City. Su Jiang finally starts to panic. He goes to see Uncle Tai. He wants Uncle Tai to help talk things out. He hopes Chen Shooting won't expose him. But last time Su Jiang didn't listen to Uncle Tai. This time Uncle Tai refuses to help him. With no other choice, Su Jiang goes to see Gao Qiqiang again. Su Jiang asks Gao Qiqiang to meet at his club. Su Jiang takes out a piece of paper. It has Chen Shooting's address written on it. Su Jiang wants Gao Qiqiang to get rid of Chen Shooting. He threatens Gao Qiqiang if Gao Qiqiang doesn't do as he says. He will kill Gao Qiqiang's brother and sister. Hearing this, Gao Qiqiang gets very angry. He grabs an ashtray from the table. He smashes it hard on Su Jiang's head. Su Jiang didn't expect Gao Qiqiang to do this. The hit makes him dizzy for a moment. When he recovers, Su Jiang slowly stands up. He grabs a wine bottle from the table. He throws it hard at Gao Qiqiang. After the fight, they sit down again to talk about Chen Shooting. Su Jiang says clearly, if Gao Qiqiang helps him deal with Chen Shooting, they will be even. Gao Qiqiang knows he has no choice but to agree. After Gao Qiqiang leaves, Su Jiang immediately covers his head and cries on the sofa. Meanwhile, Gao Qiqiang holds onto a trash can outside, holding his head as if in pain. Back home, Gao Qiqiang discusses with his brother how to deal with Chen Shooting. Gao Qiqiang warns him not to trust Su Jiang and says he'll get close to Chen Shooting by pretending to be a tutor. The next day, Gao Qiqiang finds Chen Shooting at her school. He offers tutoring services and mentions he's from the old factory area. Chen Shooting is smart. She quickly realizes he's here for her. Seeing no threat from Gao Qiqiang, she takes him home at her place. Gao Qiqiang tells Chen Shooting about the feud between his brother and Su Jiang. He says they'll help her deal with Su Jiang. Chen Shooting knows there's a mole in the police. She can't rely on them for safety. Thinking this, she agrees to work with Gao Qiqiang. Chen Shooting says her driver has evidence of Su Jiang's crimes. She gives Gao Qiqiang a phone number. Gao Qiqiang calls the number. Uncle Tai answers the phone. Uncle Tai knows that anyone calling this number must be someone Chen Shooting trusts. He tells Gao Qiqiang where the driver is. But after getting the driver's address, Gao Qiqiang doesn't go to find him. Instead, he calls Su Jiang. Su Jiang understands that Chen Shooting isn't important. The driver is the key because he has proof of Su Jiang's crimes. He directly asks Gao Qiqiang for the driver's address. But Gao Qiqiang tells Su Jiang to release Tang Xiaohu first. Su Jiang has no choice. He agrees to Gao Qiqiang's demand. Soon after, Su Jiang's man, Crazy Donkey, drives to the old factory district. He drags Tang Xiaohu out of the car. Tang Xiaohu is finally free. Gao Qiqiang returns home, but finds unexpected visitors waiting. They've tied up Gao Qiqiang. Crazy Donkey is leading them. Crazy Donkey says Gao Qiqiang must write down the driver's address. He presses a gun to Gao Qiqiang's neck. He threatens Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang has no choice. Gao Qiqiang has no choice but to write the driver's address on paper. He hands it to Crazy Donkey. But Crazy Donkey doesn't know that Gao Qiqiang already gave the address to an ex-IN earlier. Actually, Gao Qiqiang wants an ex-IN to help him take down Su Jiang soon. Crazy Donkey finds the driver at a car repair shop. He pretends to need repairs, but the driver senses something is wrong. When no one is looking, he quietly runs away. Crazy Donkey and his men notice the driver is gone and quickly chase after him. At the same time, an ex-IN and Li Xiang rush to the scene. They follow Crazy Donkey, and a big fight is about to start in an abandoned factory. Crazy Donkey finds the driver. He takes out a gun and slowly moves closer. When he sees the driver, he suddenly fires. Hearing the gunshot, the police quickly arrive. Seeing so many officers, Crazy Donkey panics. He tries to escape, but an ex-IN catches him in the interrogation room. Crazy Donkey realizes he's been caught with no way out. He confesses everything about Su Jiang. After Crazy Donkey's confession, the police officially arrest Su Jiang. But when they reach Su Jiang's home, they find he has already escaped. Only an empty house remains. Just like that, Su Jiang becomes a wanted man. Meanwhile, Chen Shooting learns Gao Qiqiang betrayed her by giving her address to Su Jiang and comes to confront him. Chen Shooting brings her men and beats up Gao Qiqiang and Gao Qiqiang. Then she walks up to Gao Qiqiang, slowly, takes off her belt, and wraps it around his neck. Chen Shooting starts tightening it. Gao Qiqiang looks pained, but mocks her for being weak. Seeing Chun Shooting's expression change, Gao Qiqiang almost angers her. But suddenly she lets go. Chun Shooting isn't as foolish as Su Jiang. She won't risk a murder charge just for Gao Qiqiang. She orders her men to release him, just as she's about to teach him another lesson. An Xian arrives in time, seeing the police. Chun Shooting has no choice but to leave. An Xian approaches Gao Qiqiang to question him. An Xian asks Gao Qiqiang, why did Chun Shooting want to attack him? But Gao Qiqiang refuses to talk about it. An Xian has to let it go. Now that Su Jiang is wanted by the police, the cases related to him are being solved one by one. But an Xian is still worried about one person. That person is Gao Qiqiang. An Xian knows that Gao Qiqiang must be involved in Su Jiang's crimes. He doesn't want to see the person he once helped sink deeper into trouble. The two sit by a stone pillar on the roadside. An Xian tries to guide Gao Qiqiang, hinting that he should turn himself in. But Gao Qiqiang knows what he has done. If he confesses, he will lose everyone's trust. No one will take care of his younger siblings. Seeing Gao Qiqiang refuse to change, an Xian feels disappointed. Before Gao Qiqiang can say more, an Xian stands up. He walks away. Watching an Xian leave slowly, Gao Qiqiang feels uneasy too. Tears glisten in his eyes. He knows there's no turning back now. Meanwhile, another person an Xian once helped is released from prison. This man is called Old Mo. He went to prison for fighting. In prison, an Xian didn't look down on Old Mo. He even helped him find his lost daughter. Right after being released, Old Mo brings his prison award to show an Xian. He thanks him sincerely. Now, although Su Jiang is wanted by police, Gao Qiqiang still worries that Su Jiang might come after him. So Gao Qiqiang starts gathering his own men. He knows Old Mo just got out of prison. He can't find work or a place to live. So Gao Qiqiang gives Old Mo his stall at the food market. He and Tang Xiaohu also help Old Mo find a new place to stay. Old Mo feels very grateful. He says he'll follow Gao Qiqiang from now on with no way out. Su Jiang calls city leader Zhao Lidong for help. Zhao Lidong tells Su Jiang not to panic. He says he'll hold an award ceremony when there are fewer police on the streets. He'll quietly help Su Jiang escape. Su Jiang grabs this lifeline. He quickly thanks Zhao Lidong. After hanging up the phone, Zhao Lidong's face turns dark inside a car by the sea. Zhao Lidong rubs his forehead. He says, Su Jiang knows too much. This man cannot stay alive. The man in black nearby understands his boss's meaning. He immediately loads his gun. This means he will kill Su Jiang. Su Jiang doesn't know this. He walks to a public phone booth. Su Jiang calls Uncle Tai on the phone. Su Jiang asks Uncle Tai to arrange a meeting with Gao Qiqiang. He wants to settle things with Gao Qiqiang. Uncle Tai knows Su Jiang goes crazy and hurts people. To not make Su Jiang too angry, Uncle Tai agrees to his request. That day Gao Qiqiang is moving goods. Uncle Tai suddenly calls him. Uncle Tai says he wants to meet Gao Qiqiang. Happily agrees. Uncle Tai gives Gao Qiqiang an address. Gao Qiqiang goes to meet him. Soon Gao Qiqiang arrives alone at an abandoned factory. He looks at the empty factory. He shouts Uncle Tai's name loudly, but the next second Su Jiang walks out instead. When Gao Qiqiang sees Su Jiang, he instantly realizes it wasn't Uncle Tai who called him here. It was Su Jiang. Su Jiang says he can't stay in Jinghai anymore, but before he leaves he wants to settle things with Gao Qiqiang. Su Jiang pulls out a gun from his coat. He points it at Gao Qiqiang, but Su Jiang doesn't shoot right away, because behind Gao Qiqiang another person suddenly appears. It's Chao Chuang, the head of the city's criminal investigation unit. Now we see Chao Chuang was the black-clad man in Zhao Lidong's car. He's here for one purpose, to kill Su Jiang. But Su Jiang doesn't know this. He asks Chao Chuang to help kill Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang is trapped between them. As he tries to think of a way out, Chao Chuang suddenly shoots at Su Jiang. Su Jiang dodges just in time. The bullet misses him, but then another gunshot rings out downstairs. Chao Chuang gets hit by accident. He falls to the ground. The situation is dangerous. Su Jiang walks downstairs with his gun coming toward them. Gao Qiqiang grabs Chao Chuang's gun. He suddenly attacks Su Jiang with it. Su Jiang ducks again to dodge. Now Gao Qiqiang has no bullets left. Su Jiang notices and happily walks forward. But then a gunshot rings out. Su Jiang coughs up blood and falls onto a table. Gao Qiqiang slowly moves towards Su Jiang. Another figure appears in the hallway. It's Old Mo. Old Mo walks to Su Jiang without expression. He quickly puts a gun in Su Jiang's hand. Then he pulls the trigger with the gunshot. Su Jiang finally dies. Gao Qiqiang already suspected Uncle Tai's meeting was part of a trap, just in case he brought old Mo with him this time. After killing Su Jiang, old Mo puts Chao Chuang's gun in Su Jiang's hand. They make it look like Su Jiang killed Chao Chuang, then killed himself out of guilt. Then Gao Qiqiang and old Mo quickly leave. After dealing with Su Jiang, Gao Qiqiang and Gao Qixing visit Chen Shooting. Chen Shooting is happy Su Jiang is dead. She takes her son to the playground. When Chen Shooting sees Gao Qiqiang in a suit, she thinks they've come to cause trouble. But Gao Qiqiang is holding oranges. He smiles and hands them to Chen Shooting. Seeing he means no harm, Chen Shooting lowers her guard. Turns out Gao Qiqiang wants Chen Shooting to introduce him. He wishes to meet Uncle Tai. With Chen Shooting's help, Gao Qiqiang meets Uncle Tai. You'd think Gao Qiqiang would hate Uncle Tai for giving his address to Su Jiang, but surprisingly, Gao Qiqiang kneels before Uncle Tai immediately. He says he wants to be his son. This shocks Uncle Tai. He didn't expect such boldness. With Su Jiang and Bai Jiangwu dead, Uncle Tai needs new people. Gao Qiqiang's arrival could fill their roles. Unlike reckless Su Jiang, Gao Qiqiang seems smarter and more reliable. Uncle Tai is moved by this new son. Though wealthy, he has no children. Now Gao Qiqiang calls him father. It feels like having an heir. Uncle Tai says he will buy Su Jiang's business. He will give it to Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang is surprised and honored. He hugs Uncle Tai tightly. From this moment on, Gao Qiqiang's life changes completely. On the street, Gao Qiqiang wears a nice suit. He walks with his men, laughing and talking. He runs into an Xian. An Xian sees Gao Qiqiang's new look and frowns, but he says nothing. He stays silent. Gao Qiqiang takes off his sunglasses to greet an Xian, but an Xian ignores him and walks away. Seeing this, Gao Qiqiang doesn't push it. They pass by each other without a word, like strangers. This time Gao Qiqiang wins. 6 years pass. Now Gao Qiqiang has taken over Su Jiang's business. Today is Gao Qixing's birthday, and Gao Qiqiang is happy. His brother's little smartphone stores are opening now in Jinghai. They are the only ones selling them. But unlike his calm brother, Gao Qixing acts too proud in a private room. At the bar, Gao Qixing boasts arrogantly that in Jinghai, anything the Gao family wants will eventually belong to them. As everyone celebrates Gao Qixing's birthday, Chen Shooting appears. She is now married to Gao Qiqiang, but she still carries herself with strong authority. Her arrival silences the entire room. We see Chen Shooting take out a red envelope and hand it to Gao Qixing. She wishes him a happy birthday. But Gao Qixing clearly doesn't like his sister-in-law. Though Gao Qiqiang has become a powerful figure, he spent many years at the bottom of society. He still lacks social skills. In many ways, it's Chen Shooting's support over the years that has made Gao Qiqiang who he is today. As for Chen Shooting, Gao Qiqiang deeply adores her. He also listens to her advice carefully. This becomes the reason Gao Qixing dislikes Chen Shooting. In the car, Chen Shooting tells Gao Qiqiang that Uncle Tai wants to see him tomorrow, but Uncle Tai doesn't look happy. She warns Gao Qiqiang to choose his words carefully. The next day, Gao Qiqiang arrives at Uncle Tai's office. Now Gao Qiqiang is the general manager of the construction group. Uncle Tai gives Gao Qiqiang an important task. He puts Gao Qiqiang in charge of the Mang Village resort project. Turns out Gao Qiqiang got inside information. The City Planning Bureau plans to build a highway through Mang Village. If they buy the village and build the resort, they'll later get big compensation money from the government. At first, everything goes as planned. Gao Qiqiang almost makes a deal with Li Yutian, the village head. But now Li Yutian changes his mind. They already know about the demolition plan. They start construction themselves. This makes Uncle Tai very angry. He blames Gao Qiqiang for failing. Gao Qiqiang is surprised too. The demolition news was secretly given to him by a city official. Now Li Yutian knows about it. He thinks the official told both sides, playing both sides to please Uncle Tai. Gao Qiqiang promises to fix this. Next day, he meets the official. It's Gong Kaijiang, the former telecom deputy director. They eat and drink until they're drunk. Gong Kaijiang enjoys himself with women around him, living like a winner. As they leave, Gao Qiqiang gives Gong Kaijiang some local products as a gift. Gong Kaijiang opens the box and looks inside that it's actually a box full of cash. But he doesn't seem happy with it. He says Gao Qiqiang's business has grown bigger over the years, but he's giving less money now. Gao Qiqiang explains there are problems with the Mang Village project. Gao Qiqiang has no choice. He can only send 2 boxes of local products for now. Gong Kaijiang is smart. He immediately understands what Gao Qiqiang means. Gong Kaijiang explains Li Youtian's project approval wasn't signed by him. It was approved by a city leader. This surprises Gao Qiqiang. It seems Li Youtian is not an easy person to deal with. Gao Qiqiang decides to meet Li Youtian himself the next day. Gao Qiqiang invites Li Youtian for a meal, but Li Youtian arrives late. Li Youtian says he was in a village meeting. That's why he's late. They greet each other, exchange a few simple words, and sit down. The table is full of delicious dishes, but neither of them touches the food because both Gao Qiqiang and Li Youtian, they both know today's meeting isn't about eating. It's about the Mang Village buyout plan. Gao Qiqiang directly asks Li Youtian if they have any additions to the buyout proposal from the construction group. Li Youtian smirks and replies that they've received news. Mang Village will become a government development zone. Now many villagers oppose selling the village. Gao Qiqiang thinks this old fox is clever, but he pretends not to know anything. He tells Li Youtian this rumor isn't true. Gao Qiqiang adds, even if Mang Village becomes a development zone, it won't happen for years. Suddenly Li Youtian's son, Li Hongwei, interrupts rudely. He says Gao Qiqiang has no right to speak. His attitude is very aggressive. Gao Qiqiang is caught off guard. As the situation gets tense, Li Youtian stands up suddenly. He slams the table to silence his son. The father and son play good cop, bad cop perfectly. Gao Qiqiang asks Li Youtian's opinion. Li Youtian takes out a paper from his pocket. He says the villagers have some demands. Gao Qiqiang continues asking Li Youtian for his thoughts. Li Youtian pulls out a paper from his pocket. He says the villagers made some requests. Then he hands it to Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang passes the paper to Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang gets angry after reading it. He says bluntly, their demands mean the construction group works for free. Seeing Gao Qiqiang's dark expression, Tang Xiaohu can't stay seated. He points at Li Youtian and tells him not to push his luck. Li Youtian's son, Li Hongwei, stands up too. He slams the table and shouts, so what if we push our luck? Then he points at Gao Qiqiang, calling him just a lousy fish seller at this moment. In another private room, Gao Qiqiang's men rush in. They pin Li Hongwei and his men down on the table. As the situation gets out of control again, Li Youtian and Gao Qiqiang drop all pretenses. Li Youtian says his terms are final. If they don't agree, Mang Village's project won't go to them. Though furious, Gao Qiqiang can't act against them now. He lets Li Youtian's group leave. As they go, Li Hongwei pouts and tells Gao Qiqiang, I'm Li Hongwei. Then he flips the dishes on the table, acting very arrogantly. Gao Qiqiang is already upset. This scene makes him even angrier. He takes a big gulp of white liquor. Then he pulls Tang Xiaohu closer. Gao Qiqiang says, help me find old Mo. Tell him I want to eat fish. Soon old Mo arrives at Gao Qiqiang's house. Gao Qiqiang tells old Mo there's trouble with the Mang Village project. He wants old Mo to help fix it. He asks old Mo to sneak into Li Youtian's construction site, then ruin his project. This will buy them some time. Old Mo uses a fake ID to get into Li Youtian's construction site during lunch break. He pretends to chat with a worker. When the worker lets his guard down, old Mo secretly loosens his safety rope, then pushes him off. The worker dies instantly. Soon police rush to the scene with a death on site. Work can't continue. Li Youtian cries to the police saying Gao Qiqiang is the killer. But without solid proof, police can't touch Gao Qiqiang. Seeing Gao Qiqiang play dirty, Li Youtian won't just wait to die. He knows the dead worker has a son named Li Qing. Li Qing is a bit slow, but very filial. Li Youtian brings Li Qing to him. In front of Li Qing, Li Youtian cries loudly. He says old Li died a terrible death. He says Gao Qiqiang has powerful connections. Even the police can't touch him. Li Youtian uses this trick. He wants Li Qing to take revenge on Gao Qiqiang because of his mental condition. Li Qing believes every word Li Youtian says. He jumps around angrily. He swears to make Gao Qiqiang pay with blood, with Li Hongwei egging him on. Li Qing targets Gao Qiqiang's son, Gao Shaoqin. He plans to kidnap Gao Shaoqin. He wants to force Gao Qiqiang to give in. Li Hongwei gives Li Qing two helpers, Zhang Daqing and Zhang Shaoqing. They help Li Qing with the crime at the school gate. Li Qing watches carefully when Gao Shaoqin buys something. They quietly grab him and put him in a car. Police soon get a report about the kidnapping in Mang Village. Li Qing runs with Gao Shaoqin. Police chase closely behind soon. Li Qing has nowhere to run. Li Qing has no way out. He holds a knife to Gao Shaoqin's neck. He threatens the police to bring Gao Qiqiang to him, or he will kill Gao Shaoqin. At this critical moment, a police sniper quickly shoots. Li Qing is killed. Gao Xiaoqin's life is saved. Seeing Li Qing's kidnapping fail, Li Hongwei refuses to let it go. After returning home, Li Hongwei posts online about Gao Qiqiang. He claims Gao Qiqiang is a criminal. Not only that, Li Hongwei leads a protest at Gao Qiqiang's group. They demand the company hand over Gao Qiqiang. When Uncle Tai hears this, he gets so angry he falls ill. Gao Qiqiang visits Uncle Tai. He promises to handle the situation. He tells Uncle Tai not to worry, but Uncle Tai is disappointed in him. Uncle Tai orders Gao Qiqiang to give up the Mang Village project. He wants a woman, Cheng Cheng, to take over. Gao Qiqiang understands Uncle Tai's plan. Uncle Tai and Cheng Cheng plotted against him. They want to take his project, but Gao Qiqiang can't fight Uncle Tai yet. For the bigger picture he has to give, and he pretends to congratulate Cheng Cheng. Gao Qiqiang thought that after giving up the project, Uncle Tai would leave him alone. But to his surprise, the police find Zhang Xiaoqing's body in Gao Qiqiang's company car. They also discover the murder weapon in Gao Qiqiang's home. The police immediately suspect Gao Qiqiang. An Xian takes Gao Qiqiang to the police station for questioning. Gao Qiqiang keeps explaining that he didn't kill Zhang Xiaoqing. He says someone must be framing him. An Xian also thinks this doesn't seem like Gao Qiqiang's doing. An Xian wants to work with Gao Qiqiang to find the real killer. Cheng Cheng thought her project would go smoothly after Gao Qiqiang got arrested. But unexpectedly, Gao Qiqiang had already made plans beforehand. He had Cheng Cheng's group executives kidnapped and sent people to cause trouble at Cheng Cheng's construction site. This stops the project from progressing. The project faces delays. Cheng Cheng gets a headache from this. But what worries her more is that Gao Qiqiang gets released after just a few days. As soon as he's out, Gao Qiqiang fixes everything. His project starts smoothly. Seeing how fast Gao Qiqiang acts, Cheng Cheng realizes he's coming after her. Cheng Cheng starts to feel scared too. At this moment, Uncle Tai can't stay calm anymore. Uncle Tai asks Chen Shooting to bring Gao Qiqiang to him. He says he wants to make peace between them. Uncle Tai doesn't want to see Cheng Cheng and Gao Qiqiang fighting in the company. Uncle Tai wants Gao Qiqiang to let Cheng Cheng go. Gao Qiqiang sees that even now Uncle Tai is still taking Cheng Cheng's side. Gao Qiqiang feels angry instantly. But out of respect for Chen Shooting, Gao Qiqiang holds back his anger. He says he'll let it go. As long as Cheng Cheng doesn't cause trouble for him in the future, Gao Qiqiang will leave her alone. Uncle Tai is happy to hear this. He invites Gao Qiqiang to go fishing with him on the weekend. He wants Cheng Cheng to apologize to Gao Qiqiang in person. On the weekend, the three of them meet at the beach to fish and talk things over. But on the way, Gao Qiqiang suddenly tells the driver to turn. Gao Qiqiang's car drives into an empty field. Gao Qixing and Tang Xiaohu have been waiting there for a while. After getting out, Gao Qiqiang walks toward the driver. The others also surround the driver. Tang Xiaohu throws the first punch. Tang Xiaohu punches the driver in the face ever since being framed last time. Gao Qiqiang suspects there's a traitor around him. This driver is the most suspicious one. The driver actually works for Cheng Cheng. He purposely got close to Gao Qiqiang to help Cheng Cheng against him. After teaching the driver a lesson, Gao Qiqiang walks to the back of the car and opens the trunk. Tang Xiaohu opens a box. There's actually a person hiding inside. It's Zhang Daqing. Gao Qiqiang thinks Cheng Cheng is clearly trying to frame him again. Gao Qiqiang questions Zhang Daqing. He asks how Zhang Xiaoqing died. Zhang Daqing doesn't dare lie. He admits Cheng Cheng forced him to do it. Hearing this, Gao Qiqiang takes out his phone. He's been keeping in touch with an Xian with Zhang Daqing's confession. The police arrest Cheng Cheng by the sea. Uncle Tai can't do anything. He just watches as Cheng Cheng gets taken away. Meanwhile, Tang Xiaolong finishes his prison sentence. Tang Xiaohu drives to pick him up. He brings him to see Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang gives Tang Xiaolong an arcade, but inside the arcade is actually a casino. Gao Qixing tells Tang Xiaolong not to underestimate this casino. It makes 400,000 yuan in pure profit every month. Tang Xiaolong is extremely grateful to Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang looks very pleased with himself. But a few days later, Gao Qiqiang sees people doing drugs in Tang Xiaolong's casino. Gao Qiqiang calls Tang Xiaolong over and asks him what's going on. Tang Xiaolong says Gao Qixing forced him to allow it. Gao Qiqiang knows his brother's temper. Before, he didn't care how his brother acted out. But now Gao Qixing is dealing drugs this time. Gao Qiqiang can't ignore it. Gao Qixing rushes over when he hears the news. When he sees his brother, he knows his drug dealing has been discovered. Gao Qixing quietly kneels down behind Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qixing admits he was wrong. Gao Qiqiang knows the police are cracking down hard on drugs. With Gao Qixing selling like this, he'll get caught by the police soon. Gao Qiqiang tells his brother to deal with his dealer Tom quickly. They can't leave any evidence for the police. Gao Qiqiang sends Old Mo with Gao Qixing to silence his dealer Tom. They go to Tom's place. Old Mo makes the first move. Old Mo slits Tom's throat and kills him. But Gao Qixing doesn't expect that Li Hongwei is still in contact with Tom. When he sees Li Hongwei, Gao Qixing gets excited right away. He tells Old Mo to wait there and says he will deal with Li Hongwei. In the dark hallway, Li Hongwei runs and Gao Qixing chases him. Soon Gao Qixing catches Li Hongwei. He grabs a frozen fish and hits Li Hongwei's head with it. Again and again he proudly says he is Gao Qixing. When Li Yutian learns his son is killed, he loses all hope. He decides to turn himself into the police. Even if he dies, he will drag Gao Qiqiang down with him. But Gao Qiqiang has already sent Old Mo to stop Li Yutian. Old Mo tampers with Li Yutian's car. Li Yutian drives on the road, but suddenly finds the brakes don't work. He tries hard to save himself, but fails. Finally his car crashes off a cliff. He dies at night. The hospital calls Chen Shooting. They say Li Hongwei is still alive. Chen Shooting quickly wakes up the sleeping Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang is shocked to hear Li Hongwei survived. He is shocked. The next day Gao Qiqiang comes to the hospital with his men. He checks on Li Hongwei's condition, but an XIN is already on guard. He won't let Gao Qiqiang near Li Hongwei's room. An XIN puts up a barrier. He slowly pushes Gao Qiqiang back. Gao Qiqiang sees no chance at the hospital. He goes home to think of another plan. After returning home, Gao Qiqiang tells Chen Shooting to take their child and hide in Hong Kong for now. Chen Shooting is angry but has no choice. She leaves for Hong Kong. Then Gao Qiqiang contacts Old Mo on the rooftop. Gao Qiqiang looks serious. He knows the situation is urgent. If Li Hongwei isn't dealt with, Gao Qixing will be arrested by the police. Gao Qiqiang orders Old Mo to kill Li Hongwei. But this time Old Mo, who usually obeys, refuses Gao Qiqiang's request. Old Mo knows an XIN is guarding the hospital. He doesn't want to go against an XIN. Gao Qiqiang then mentions Old Mo's daughter, Yao Yao. At this moment, Yao Yao has already gone to Hong Kong with Chen Shooting. Now Old Mo understands if he doesn't deal with Li Hongwei, his daughter will also be in danger. Old Mo suddenly thinks Gao Qiqiang is being too harsh. Old Mo silently sheds tears in the hospital. Old Mo wears a white coat. He holds explosives. He grabs an XIN. He orders the police to take him to Li Hongwei's room. But when they arrive, Old Mo sees it's not Li Hongwei in the bed. It's another police, Zhang Biao, in disguise. Old Mo gets angry. He tells an XIN to hand over Li Hongwei, or he will blow up the bomb. An XIN has to tell the truth. Li Hongwei has been dead for a while. He spread the rumor that Li Hongwei was alive to trick Gao Qiqiang into walking into a trap. Hearing this, Old Mo feels hopeless. But now there's no turning back. He must finish the job to keep his daughter safe. Old Mo tells an XIN to bring Li Hongwei's body. He says he must see the body to be sure. But just then Zhang Biao suddenly attacks. An XIN takes this chance to lunge at Old Mo. The two quickly start fighting. But an XIN is no match for Old Mo. Old Mo pushes an XIN away. He fires several warning shots to stop an XIN from moving. An XIN has no choice. He agrees to Old Mo's demand. He tells his men to bring Li Hongwei's body from the morgue. Suddenly Old Mo collapses to the ground. His voice grows weaker as he speaks. His face turns pale. It turns out Old Mo got hurt during the fight. Blood pours from his back. With his last words he admits to killing Li Hongwei. He takes all the blame on himself. Just like that, Old Mo dies too. But Gao Qiqiang doesn't know that Li Hongwei is already dead. He only knows Old Mo failed to kill him. Now Gao Qiqiang needs to deal with Li Hongwei because he still doesn't know Li Hongwei is already dead. He asks the city leader, Zhao Lidong, for help. In the room, Gao Qiqiang tells Secretary Wang that if they help him with this problem he'll return the favor anytime. He promises to help them in the future. Secretary Wang says directly that if Gao Qiqiang helps them kill Li Xiang, they can help him solve his problem. This puts Gao Qiqiang in a tough spot. Li Xiang is the captain of the city's criminal investigation team. He's not someone Gao Qiqiang can easily touch. Just as Gao Qiqiang hesitates whether to act, Gao Qixing suddenly returns. Gao Qixing says directly he has something important to tell Gao Qiqiang. He arranges to meet Gao Qiqiang at a noodle shop. Seeing his brother return, Gao Qiqiang is very worried. Gao Qiqiang tells Gao Qixing to leave quickly. He says he will handle this for him. But the next moment Gao Qixing flips the table. Gao Qixing pulls out a gun and points it at Gao Qiqiang. Shouting, he accuses Gao Qiqiang of betraying him. It turns out Gao Qixing knows his brother has run out of options. Trying to protect him, he came back to turn himself in and cut ties with Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qixing has already called the police. He forces Gao Qiqiang to walk outside slowly. Police officers quickly surround the small restaurant. The situation becomes tense. Gao Qixing demands to see Li Xiang alone. Li Xiang, who arrives after hearing the news, is unsure what to do, but he has no choice but to go in alone. Li Xiang slowly walks upstairs to help his brother, Gao Qiqiang, gain the city leader Zhao Lidong's trust. Gao Qixing shoots without hesitation when he sees Li Xiang, but the bullet misses Li Xiang. They quickly start fighting. At this moment, snipers outside are looking for the right time to shoot. Suddenly a gunshot rings out, hitting Gao Qixing. Gao Qixing falls to the ground, though badly wounded. Gao Qixing uses his last bit of strength to suddenly grab Li Xiang. They both fall from the building and die. Because of Gao Qixing's sacrifice, Gao Qiqiang not only gains the city leader Zhao Lidong's trust, but also clears his own name. Gao Qiqiang finally builds a connection with the city leader Zhao Lidong. With this connection, Gao Qiqiang begins his rise to power. Zhao Lidong helps Gao Qiqiang push an XIN aside. An XIN gets transferred to traffic police duty. Now an XIN can no longer investigate Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang also uses a shareholder vote to push Uncle Tai aside. Uncle Tai sees Gao Qiqiang's growing power. He looks completely defeated. With all his problems solved, Gao Qiqiang wants to bring Chen Shooting back from Hong Kong. But Chen Shooting already knows what Gao Qiqiang did to Uncle Tai. She says she won't come back. She tells Gao Qiqiang not to come looking for her. She's tired of living a life on the run. Gao Qiqiang wins in life, but loses his family. He leans against the window and cries. An XIN, while on duty, suddenly remembers his fallen comrade. He feels helpless. Sadness overwhelms him. The next moment he falls to his knees. He cries loudly. Gao Qiqiang sees this as he passes by. His face turns serious. He slowly rolls up his car window and leaves. Once again, they go their separate ways. This round ends in a tie. In the blink of an eye, 15 years pass. Now Gao Qiqiang has become a famous businessman. His company is renamed Qiangxing Group. It becomes the top company in Jinghai. Everyone thinks Jinghai will stay peaceful, but no one expects the provincial inspection team to arrive in Jinghai. They plan to clean up the city's law enforcement. They will fight crime to the end. A silent war is about to begin. An XIN finally welcomes the investigation team. Even after all this time, an XIN still hasn't given up on catching Gao Qiqiang. The arrival of the investigation team gives an XIN new hope. Soon an XIN asks to join the team. The team leader, Su Zhong, knows an XIN well. He knows the hardships an XIN faced while investigating Gao Qiqiang. Su Zhong understands if an XIN joins the team, it will increase their chances of success in this operation. So Su Zhong recommends an XIN as deputy leader. An XIN doesn't let Su Zhong down. In just a few days, he shuts down many of Gao Qiqiang's gambling businesses. The team acts quickly and targets Gao Qiqiang directly. Tang Xiaolong gets nervous. He asks Gao Qiqiang what to do next. But Gao Qiqiang stays calm. He says he let the police shut down those gambling places on purpose. Gao Qiqiang wants to give the team a small win. He thinks if he gives them something they will leave him alone. But Gao Qiqiang underestimates the team's determination. The team doesn't stop investigating. They don't stop the investigation. Seeing the investigators won't take his bribe, Gao Qiqiang gets serious. The people know the investigators mean business this time. This gives them courage to stand against Gao Qiqiang. A citizen reports seeing Tang Xiaohu bury someone alive. They even have video proof. Hearing this, the investigators quickly gather a team. They plan to dig up the body and arrest Tang Xiaohu. After working all night, they finally dig up a large sack, but inside isn't a body. It's just a goat. The investigators check with the witness again. This time the person admits they lied about Tang Xiaohu. Now the investigators realize they've fallen into Gao Qiqiang's trap. Outside the police station, Gao Qiqiang has been waiting. He personally comes to pick up Tang Xiaohu. He even invites reporters to film Tang Xiaohu's release. He wants everyone in Jinghai to see he's still the boss here. Seeing Gao Qiqiang's arrogance, Su Zhong decides to meet him face to face. Su Zhong arranges a meeting with Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang happily agrees to meet. He takes the investigation team to visit a kindergarten. He sponsors all the children at the kindergarten, like Gao Qiqiang very much. Then Gao Qiqiang takes Su Zhong to visit a nursing home. He supports. He says he often volunteers there. At that moment Su Zhong sees old Huang, who retired many years ago. It turns out old Huang was Su Zhong's teacher at the party school. Old Huang praises Gao Qiqiang in front of Su Zhong. He says Gao Qiqiang is a good person. All these years Gao Qiqiang has been taking care of him without any complaints. Not only that, old Huang shows some letters from his students. All the letters praise Gao Qiqiang. Now Su Zhong feels something is wrong. Gao Qiqiang has influence over the entire legal system in Jinghai, from top officials to local workers. Everyone speaks well of Gao Qiqiang. This makes the investigation much harder. Gao Qiqiang shows his power to make Su Zhong give up. Gao Qiqiang trusts Tang Xiaolong and Tang Xiaohu too much. Even though he keeps reminding them to be careful, lately Tang Xiaolong still breaks the rules. Over the years Tang Xiaolong's loan business grows bigger to force people to pay debts. He does everything he can in the car. Tang Xiaolong threatens Shirley to pay. Shirley says he has no money left. Tang Xiaolong expects this answer. He takes Shirley to a blood bank and forces him to donate blood. Once is not enough. He makes him do it again and again. Shirley passes out on the street from losing too much blood. When he wakes up, he finds himself in a hospital. An XIN and the investigation team sit across from him. An XIN asks about his relationship with Tang Xiaolong. At first Shirley refuses to talk, but an XIN gently persuades him. Finally Shirley tells everything. Hearing Shirley's story, an XIN feels sorry for him. Shirley agrees to testify against Tang Xiaolong. So an XIN plans to arrest Tang Xiaolong. Soon an XIN leads the team to surround Tang Xiaolong. Tang Xiaolong begs an XIN to let him go, but an XIN would never do that. He still wants to get information about Gao Qiqiang from Tang Xiaolong. Tang Xiaolong knows what an XIN is trying to do. He would never betray Gao Qiqiang. Seeing no way out, Tang Xiaolong jumps off the building. But at the last moment an XIN reaches out and saves him. When Gao Qiqiang hears Tang Xiaolong is arrested, he starts to panic. Tang Xiaolong knows too many of his secrets. Gao Qiqiang knows he'll be caught soon too. He meets his sister, Gao Qilan, by the sea. All these years he kept her away from his business. He wanted to protect her. When this day came, he tells her to leave Jinghai City immediately. He plans to fight the investigation team alone. Gao Qiqiang decides to use Jiang Tian, a city official, to destroy the investigation team. He kidnaps Jiang Tian's wife and child. He forces Jiang Tian to write a suicide note saying the investigation team drove him to kill himself. Then he orders him to jump from a government building. Gao Qiqiang gives Jiang Tian 1 hour to decide. Think about it. Jiang Tian sees Gao Qiqiang holding his wife and child hostage. He has no choice. He does what Gao Qiqiang says. Soon after Jiang Tian jumps from the top of the city government building, he dies right in front of the investigation team. Jiang Tian's death causes a big reaction in society. The investigation team faces public pressure. They have to pause their work. But Gao Qiqiang doesn't expect. Jiang Tian left one last trick before dying. Jiang Tian has a friend named Guo Shanfeng. Before dying, Jiang Tian calls Guo Shanfeng. He tells Guo Shanfeng not to let Gao Qiqiang get away with this soon. Guo Shanfeng arrives in Jinghai City to get revenge for his friend. Guo Shanfeng finds Gao Qiqiang's daughter Yao Yao. He kidnaps her to give Gao Qiqiang a taste of his own medicine. When Gao Qiqiang hears the news, he rushes to the rooftop. Guo Shanfeng tells Gao Qiqiang to jump off the building or he will kill Yao Yao. Gao Qiqiang truly loves his daughter, even though she's old Mo's daughter and they are not blood related. As he hesitates, an XIN arrives just in time. Seeing the police, Guo Shanfeng has to retreat. He opens the elevator and tries to escape. Just as the doors are about to close, an XIN shoots and hits Guo Shanfeng's hand. Yao Yao takes this chance to run away. An XIN and Gao Qiqiang rush into the elevator. When the elevator goes down, the doors open. They see Guo Shanfeng already caught by the two men. Yao Yao runs to Gao Qiqiang and hugs him tightly. Yao Yao is moved by Gao Qiqiang's sacrifice. But the next second Yao Yao says something that shocks everyone. Yao Yao takes out a hard drive from her mouth. She loudly says she wants to report Gao Qiqiang. It contains all the evidence of Gao Qiqiang's crimes. Actually, all these years Yao Yao has hated Gao Qiqiang for forcing her father, old Mo, to do things. Gao Qiqiang is shocked by this. He never thought Yao Yao would report him. An XIN lets officers take Yao Yao away. He then helps Gao Qiqiang up, Gao Qiqiang watches Yao Yao leave. He feels very complicated inside. With both witness and evidence, Gao Qiqiang is finally sentenced to death in prison. An ex-IN brings dumplings to visit Gao Qiqiang. Gao Qiqiang thinks about the past. His thoughts suddenly go back to that New Year's Eve 20 years ago. Gao Qiqiang slowly raises his hand and gives an ex-IN one last thank you. In this battle, an ex-IN finally wins.